Hi, welcome. Woo, that boy. Stop. How y'all doing? It's yours truly, Mr. Savoir Fair, the DL Marshall, and I am your anchor and co-anchor on today's edition of Marsh Media News Update. And as always, we have none other than our fantabulous co-anchor herself. Let's give it up for none other than Miss Shawn Lee. What's up, Shawn?
Give it up for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, give it up for you. We got another opportunity.
You looking real
Huh?
sharp today.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. You know, yeah, you. We're doing something different today, and I like that shirt. You know, we always come for what your new shirt is going to read, and today your shirt says "Picture Perfect." And what's the
Yeah.
story behind the Picture Perfect?
So Picture Perfect is coming to a screen near you soon, next
Okay,
week.
next
And
week.
so next
Hmm.
week.
You sure? You sure next week?
Yes. Next week. And so, Picture Perfect is all about creating the perfect moment by networking, creating, and network creating and empowering the community. So, I'm going to chat with some people. We're going to talk photographs that I took of them,
Photographs or
yeah,
photographs?
photographs.
Photographs.
Yeah, photographs that I took of them or their businesses. And we're just going to talk about their expertise, what they're doing. And that's it. It's going to be a good conversation. I am excited about this.
Well,
So excited.
well, all right. Well, then,
Mhm.
we got some updates, Marsh Media News updates for today. And as I said, we are all the way live on all our platforms simultaneously today. So that is going to be very
Interesting.
interesting and keeping up with the way everything is moving and going. So we have some stories for today, and man, Lord, today is all I'm gonna say. Lord, today, Lord, today, Lord, today. Um, we got to be careful how we're picking our leaders. Let's just say that.
Listen, I'm not. We definitely have to be careful on how we pick our leaders.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got that. Plus, let me get out the way and say we are excited for Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee on Marsh Media news update. So next Monday, and
Mhm.
I have it in the bucket, so I'm going to just schedule it for next Monday,
Mhm.
5:30 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm
so
ready. I'm ready.
and
I'm
so
ready.
that way you ain't getting out of jack nothing. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. And also we want to invite everyone that may be in the Atlanta, Georgia area out to the re-up experience April the 5th and 6th. And later on, towards the end of the show, we'll give those locations and whatnot. But Bam, myself, Billy Bird, the Gentleman of Comedy Tour, along with none other than comedian Sweaty Hands. We're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Re-Up, and I am getting a chance, thank God, for another opportunity to host an award show. But we're also going to be, Shawn, we're going to be in comedy extravaganza.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
You like the way I said that? Comedy
Yeah.
extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, extravaganza. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be down taking on the ATL. It's going to be myself, Sweaty Hands, Bam Brown, and I believe it's going to be Cheryl, Auntie Cheryl Dale, aka Mrs. Oh, she gonna kill me, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Cheryl Dowdell is hilarious, and she's going to be in the building. So she's the Baptist Cougar.
Okay.
Yeah, the Baptist Cougar. not your not your not your Kojic Cougar, and none of that there. But she is your Baptist Cougar. So
I
yeah,
can only imagine the
without
shenanigans.
there you go. So without further ado, I guess we have some news that we have to get into, and ooh wee, ooh wee.
I mean, you going first? I'm going first. I feel like
It's Women's Month. So ladies first, since I am a gentleman.
say no more.
All
Well,
right.
my news is the Reesa Tessa news.
Oh
Okay.
Lord. Oh
Yes.
Lord. Do we
So
have to? Do we
this,
have to?
we'll see. This is my thing.
Okay.
So keep in mind these are my opinions, not the opinions of the show.
Listen, you
So
don't have to apologize. You are a part of this show. We rolling with you. You ain't got to do all them disclaimers.
So she did a series, so 10-minute videos, 50 of them. So that's 8 hours of content on TikTok, titled "Who the F Did I Marry?" So I just
Why
watched
she
it.
asking us? Why she asking us? If she
Listen,
don't know, we sure don't know.
because I don't even know how it got as far as it got. But okay, so she's going through what happened. She's got over 122 million views total because each one of the views were like crazy. So they got married in 2021, January 2021, divorced in August 2021.
Oh,
So it didn't
whoa. Wait. They got married 1/21 and then divorced in 8/21.
August. So it didn't
So they
last
was
long.
married really 7 months. How long did she know him?
They met in 2020, tail end of the pandemic is when they met. And they, they were on like a couple of different dating apps or something.
They was a COVID couple.
Yeah, that
Okay,
spilled over into real life.
Starting to make sense.
But she's just basically telling her story of him being a pathological liar. Some things that she brought out, I just listed a few things. She brought out how the social security numbers didn't match the ones that he presented for the marriage license. So to me, red freaking flag. So she was able to use the second social security number that he gave to find out who he really was. And she calls him Legion. So she calls him Legion. She doesn't say his name. So she calls him Legion. And she's just
Bam covered this. And he called the guy's name, and I forget what the guy's name is, but shout out to Bam Brown. But Bam researched and found out what his name was.
Listen, and all I can say is from this, and I know that people are giving her like, oh, it seems like you're just outlining all the bad decisions that you made because you ignored the red flags. And I just feel like she gave her what happened to her. Like that's just her life story. And it took off like her media outlet. She's been on every top. Listen, I was like, really? Just from telling your story? But people were tuned into it. When I tell you, there was not a person who didn't say, hey, Shawn, have you seen the why did I was like, no. I said,
I've never seen an episode.
I just seen a snippet of one. It's 10 minutes and it's 50 of them.
Like, I'm not, it could have been one and I might have watched it, but I'm not that interested in that big of a saga of somebody crying victim. Woo, DL just made somebody mad. He made a whole lot of somebody's mad. But go ahead.
Well, I was going to say these didn't come off like victims. She was just sharing her story. It wasn't like, woe is me. It didn't come off like a victim. It's just, she's just sharing what happened to her.
So you don't think she shared it to kind of put a negative light and connotation on him?
From what I saw, no.
She named the man Legion, Shawn. Do you know what Legion is?
And it was a Bible reference. Trust me that, listen.
Wait, listen, I'm not going to let you slide past. No, listen. I don't really think. She named the dude Legion.
Yes, but it's no different than if I share my story on what has happened to me throughout my life. And some of it is not all good, but I am not doing it to,
Would it be safe to say that if she really had a heart to share, maybe to alert women on to be careful in rushing into dating, that she could have shared this very same 50-part series without bashing any? I mean, cool, you called him Legion, you didn't call him by his name, but you could have called him Oscar.
she could have.
Now, can I? Because I'm just asking questions, and normally I ask loaded questions, but I can't ask loaded questions today because I have not watched any of this, so I don't have a thing to fall back on. But what I'm asking is, at any point in this, did she assume a responsibility or accountability for what she went through?
I feel like from the snippet that I saw, she did. There was things like her ignoring some red flags and things. She never once made it seem like she did everything right and, he's just horrible. It was just her experience on things that kept happening over and over. And then again, January to August.
Oh, I want to dissect this. This. Oh yeah, this sounds fun. So
yeah.
Is it, and I'm on my big kick that black man, black woman, we're teammates, we're not opponents, right? So at any point in this 50 part, did she call herself, classify herself, or name herself stupid, naive?
Oh, I don't know.
Irresponsible?
I don't know.
Impatient? Quick to fall in love? Did she name herself any of that, or did she just say, I can't believe I got married, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this dude had the nerve to tell me that he had this and he was gonna give me that. And this, can y'all believe this dude had the nerve to lie to me? Or was it more of that?
I don't know. From the snippet that I saw, it wasn't B. It was more of just explaining what happened, what she didn't see and what she had to look for and how she was trying to navigate through that. So I don't know.
After she got married.
Yes, but she was talking about the different things along that process during the marriage and led up to when they got married and things.
The thing she should have been doing prior to getting married.
Yes, and that's what I got on my note card. You got to
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. That was what I had on my note card at the top. Yeah. You got to do your research beforehand. And for me, as a woman, sometimes I know that we don't do our research. And when we don't do our research, or we think that, let me say, some of us women think that we can change behaviors in people and we hold out thinking that they will change. And that's not the case. So I feel like the snippet that I saw in her interviews that she did, she was just telling her story. And it's been an overwhelming support. Women have talked about how they too have, this has happened to them. So, I mean, I feel like, there's so many stories that women can share. And how she did it, it was just her just talking. Like she didn't have no fancy light. She was just talking. And she was able to relate to a lot of people because over 222 million views total over that for them 50. That's wild. People were tuned in. It was crazy. I can't sit there that long. I just couldn't do it. So I just did the snippet and then I watched her interviews. And it seems like she had hopes to just help somebody with that information. So,
well, Juanita Scroggins is one of our viewers, and she said, well, heck, it's a whole lot of us should be telling Why Did I Get Married story with a whole lot of emojis and whatnot that's going on. But you guys, thank you for joining in to Marsh Media News Update. We're chomping in right now on the Reesa Tessa tsunami that's going on. And I'm gonna mess around and look at it because I'm gonna come up with the segment. You know why you got married. I just want to it's kind of funny how a lot of times we all ignore red flags. We all ignore things that should have been telling of why we could have not done some things, but we figure, hey man, we'll get by. This a change. Now that's not what I'm seeing. All that there, Shawn. And then when it does not work out to our benefit, then we want to write tell-all books, and we want to go on, and we want to do this and video record this and that. And I'm just saying, to each his own. Whatever your claim to fame is, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen not one of the videos, so I can't say how she prepared, how she didn't prepare, what she intended, what she didn't intend. I'm just saying, for you to have 50 parts, that's a whole lot. I mean, 50 parts.
And it was 8 hours. 8 hours.
But if you can give 50 parts, 8 hours of sharing horror stories within one relationship, 8 months seems short when you say I was only married 8 months. But if you got 8 hours of red flag material, 8 hours is way too long to be married to someone.
Yeah. Well, I can only go now. Listen, let me tell you something. From somebody who was married less than under a year. Okay, my marriage lasts less than under a year. Stuff happens, and yes, I could go and talk about my experience.
So, what is the stuff that happened? What is the stuff that happened that, looking back, you said, "Man, I should have peeped that and not followed through." Let's help some women. It's women's appreciation month. Yes.
So the connection and relationship to a son and their mom, like that, it was like your mom can't be your best friend in your marriage, and she can't enter our marriage, and she should know everything that we discuss and like how we like. That is an absolute no. So it was like the mama's boy to like the 20th power.
But I thought women wanted a mama's boy because if he treats his mama well, that's how he's going to treat you.
No, so listen again to one more time.
No, I heard you. This ain't for me, it's for them. Talk to the people in the comments.
Okay, so ladies, let me tell you the difference. The difference is you want someone that loves and appreciates his mother and respects his mother. Absolutely. That's what you do want. However, what you do not want is a man who will pick his mama over his wife, regardless of.
And that's what you're saying. You saw pre ceremony, and you should have allowed that to stop you from going forward.
Yeah, because for me, it was more of like since that was her only child. So then there's that whole dynamic too. The only one is a son. You know how Black women are about their sons. Like this.
I don't know. They don't know how Black women. Because see, wait, Shawn, you know how I am with them general blanket statements. Well, you know how I am about
Black women are about their sons is they hold on very tight to them, and it's like they dating them.
Because I know some black women that don't be there to take care of their sons too. So you gonna say black women or some black women?
Well, I just said some black women.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said some black women. Yeah, black women.
You should have gave that energy to that year-long marriage. Don't be giving me that kind of energy. That's the energy you should have gave to your ex-husband.
Some black women hold on a little too tight to their sons. But you can't be in your son's marriage. You can absolutely not, and he has to absolutely not allow that. That's a fact. That's just how it is. That's not cool. Not cool.
So would that be the same as saying that a lot of women have that one girlfriend that they tell all their business to, that they should not do that?
Yeah, I mean, I could say that. But does that friend be in
Oh,
your
heck
marriage?
yeah. Heck
Like,
yeah. Heck yeah. Come on, black woman. Heck yeah.
no,
Come on. Heck
me
yeah.
at
Yes.
all. No,
Yes.
not never.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
never.
I'm almost about ready to say 10 out of 10, but for the
No,
sake of
you will
error,
not.
this is what I'm saying. For the sake of error, I'm going to say 8 out of 10 women has a girlfriend that they confide in, and that girlfriend will tell them the worst of advice before they will tell them the best of advice.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm talking about like actually having a conversation with your husband, like in your marriage. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Say it again. I missed that. Say it one more again.
Like have a conversation with your husband, like get in your marriage. You can vent to your girlfriend, and your girlfriend might give you horrible advice, but ain't no different than a man, your homie
You
giving
know how she gets into your marriage?
Hell.
How she begins to treat your husband different.
But that can go either way.
She begins to treat him different compared to the intel she's given.
Absolutely. And that can go either way, even with the
when you say either way, what do you mean? Either way, what do you mean?
A guy in
no, well, we're not gonna do that, Shawn. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We talking about this black woman. See, we ain't gonna ship it over to me.
Right,
we talking about black women.
Listen,
yep,
well, what
we ain't gonna do that. Nope. But I know exactly what you said. I knew where you were going. Nope.
I'm just saying.
Nope, we know that.
Since we're not going to say anything about men at all.
Nope, that ain't what I said. That ain't what I said. That ain't what I said. Listen, that ain't what I said. That ain't what I said at all.
Men do the same thing.
But listen what I'm saying. Have you ever been told if all your friends jump off a bridge, are you gonna jump off the bridge too? Have you ever heard that or been told that? So why is it? Woo, y'all jump in these comments. Let me read one of these comments first. We got a comment that says, yes, the marriages are crazy nowadays. What about people who stay in that crap for years, still trying to fix the problem, and it is still not working? If the young man doesn't know Christ and the word, then you have a mess on your hands. Okay. All right. So now what I was going to say, I love messing with Shawn.
Whoever said that, I agree.
Shawn gets fired up real quick. So I love messing with it. But this is what I'm saying. I've noticed that a lot of women, when are confronted with a truth, rather than to give a direct answer, they divert to, well, men also do. If it's wrong for you to say that a man is doing something, then it's equally wrong for the woman to do it. And what I was asking was, could that be comparable? That if a woman feels a man may allow his mama too much access to a marriage, could that be the same argument a man has for a woman allowing her good friend too much access to the marriage? Yes? No?
For me, and this is where it's not comparable because it's a mama and it's a friend. Like if it was daddy and mama, yes, that's comparable. But a friend,
that's semantics. But what I'm
saying for me, this is what I'm saying for me.
I get you.
You'll have it's a different respect level for a mother than a friend, is what I'm saying. Me being the person in, the
now I'm trying to show you how I was taking a long way home to agree with you, but you will not allow me to agree with you. Because you're looking around corners. You're looking around corners like this, like I'm about to try to set you up.
No. Listen, this is what I was gonna say. So when you said comparable, in my mind, I'm thinking mother and a friend, they ain't on the same level.
This is what I'm saying. When
you say being into your business and
there you go,
business and you go and purging, then that's the same.
There you go, Shawn Lee. Now you get now you're cooking with grease. Wait a minute before you mess up.
No, I'm not gonna no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say the reason why I think it's different for, like, I'm saying for me, for like one of my girlfriends, because my girlfriends is gonna allow me to dance. Like, they ride with me, whatever. But when it's to somebody's mama, it's just hits.
It goes to this. It goes to this. And since Juanita Scroggins brought in the biblical aspect, it's the same as no respect of person, right? Mm-hmm. Disrespect coming from any source is disrespectful. So where I was trying to tie in an agreement with you is that whether the spouse is the husband or the wife, there has to be a respect for the opposite spouse to set limitations no matter who the person is. And there's only so much information that should be leaked outside of the marriage so that what comes back into the marriage will not poison and strangle out the marriage within.
I agree.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. So therefore, it doesn't matter if it's mama, best friend, daddy, even children who have sometimes wrongfully been used as pawns to gather up. See, we got to get out of coming to disagreements and arguments to find out who's right, who's wrong, rather than let's have a conversation debating, even if it's argumentative, to come to a resolve. And that goes back to the Reesa Tessa when I'm saying you can call that man Legion all day long. But if you dance with the devil, you're going to have to pay a devilish wage. And you can't tell me as much time you had to spend around an individual during the pandemic that you did not see all type of reasons why not to marry this man. Now, listening to reports coming from the I Just Be Bam segment of DL's Backstage Pass, Bam said this man was telling her that he was buying shoes for a little girl that didn't exist, that he was talking to a grandmother that was deceased, and that he is a twin of a brother that does not even fool with him. You mean to tell me you married a guy that only lasted 8 months and none of this information was made privy to you for you to say, this ain't gonna work?
Listen, pathological liar is what she titled him as. The lies was a little unreal.
Right.
I just don't know how. I don't know.
So Erica Bowden has a very good statement, Shawn Lee. She says, when you are on the defense, that's how people, men and women, respond when they're not ready to listen with intent to understand and keep mother and friends out. Juanita Strogan says, well, most girlfriends may be jealous of your relationship marriage because her man husband may not be doing her the way your man husband may be doing you or treat you. So yeah, those are good points. And y'all hashtag in the comments, if you would, black men, black women teammates. Hashtag that, black men, black women teammates, because we have to listen. The story that I have to get into here is going to even more so confirm why black men stop being so upset of the mom. In signal, yeah, it looks as though we could be. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah. So, men, please keep your mamas, keep your daddies, keep your homeboys out of certain levels of your marriage. Women, keep your mothers, your parents, because here's the deal.
Same.
9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, Shawn Lee, and I'm gonna stand stiff on this 9 times out of 10. Y'all are going. They said they couldn't hear me for a second. They are going to
you to let you know
Okay,
that.
so to recap what I said is, young brothers, please keep your mothers, your fathers, your homeboys out of your relationships, out of your marriages. Sisters, same with you. Keep your parents, your homegirls out of your relationships when it comes to negativity and the things that you're going to. Take that to God if you got to take it to somebody. Write it down in a journal if you got to express yourself. But what I was going to say is 9 times, and I'm gonna make this a hard 9 times out of 10. After you vent, y'all gonna make up. But something about hearing, you're gonna make up. And something about hearing someone you love be hurt and be in pain, even after they make up, you still carry certain things. So now you go to that mindset. If you're a mother, if you're a father, if you're a homeboy, if you're a sibling, you go through, all right, if they good right now, we'll see how long that lasts. You'll never see the other spouse the same again. So before you go running, you got to make sure that you've done everything in your marriage to express and work out between each other. And so, Reesa, I know a lot of people appreciate your 50 part, but sweetheart, I believe from what I'm hearing a lot of, that's a conversation and some things that if it took you 8 months to dissolve that marriage, it probably could have took you 8 hours, which you got people wasting on 8 hours not to even get into that marriage. That was a great story, Shawn Lee. That was a great one. You know I got to give you a hard time. I love firing you up.
Listen. I just, child, these marriages, they ain't built like they used to be.
They actually are, Shawn. They actually are. They are. You know the difference? You know the difference? Grandma, great grandma said, I know John around here running around, and I know he ain't being right. But if I catch him, I'm going to take this skillet to the back of his head. I'm going to lay him out where I lay him out. When he come to, his food going to be on the table. John, now you get up, you eat. Don't disrespect me like that no more. That was the difference. Grandma put up with a whole lot of what now women say, nope, I did. So, and I'm not saying either is wrong. I'm not saying but I'm not saying either is right. I'm not saying either is wrong. What I'm saying is the institution of marriage is still built the same. You're going to have to be respectful to the person that you're in the marriage with, or you're going to be disrespectful. And you're going to choose to deal with what you're going to deal with, or you're going to choose not to deal with what you're going to deal with. You're going to choose to stay, or you're going to choose to leave. But the institution of marriage is still built the same.
So so the institution of marriage is the same. It's how people handle it is totally like, people will be like, instead of going into prayer or therapy, they'll just be like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do this. Like, nobody works at the marriage itself. It's just it's so dismissive. Now, him,
and you know why?
Allegedly a pathological liar, lying about stuff that was not even like real. Like, yeah, you can't handle that.
That's always been, Shawn. That's always been. Think about it. Think about it. That's why a lot of men's children didn't come out until he was dead at the funeral. And now this kid is 20-something, 30-something years old, and now he's got to forge a relationship with his siblings that they used to play, went to the same school. That was the same thing going on. It's just the fact. Here's the deal, and I'm going to go to a comment, then I'm going to make a point. Here's the deal. You love your mate or spouse, but the people you tell love you. They don't forgive or forget what you told them, but you did. Family and friends, relationships with your spouse will never be the same. So here's the deal. Grandma wasn't running her mouth to everybody, because grandma lived by, I'm going to keep my household together, me and God. And I ain't going to have these folk out here thinking I'm stupid. I don't care if they feel they know. I don't care if they know they know. But I'm going to make them feel as though what they know they going to doubt. Because me and John, me and John gonna work this thing out. And you know what she did? She stayed with John. John worked. John made a drink. John made a food around with the women. But when John passed before Big Mama got the land. She got the house. She got that money. And that side piece was sitting fighting. Y'all gonna name my child in the obituary. All right, bet you can have the obituary, but you ain't gonna get this land. You ain't gonna get this money because you ain't entitled to it. I'm the wife. You the side piece. You get what I'm saying? So it's
I
the
what
same.
you're saying.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I know this is not the topic, but you might want to mention the pillow talk to your mate about your family and friends. This also makes the mate treat you and your family different. Ah, good dynamic. Good dynamic.
True.
Good dynamic. Good dynamic. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So y'all, let's work harder. Let's work harder on loving each other. And just like you want your Savior to forgive you, let's start forgiving some folks. Let's keep some things within the marriage so that the marriage can stay solid. All right, that is going to be that for the Reesa Tessa. What else you got, Shawn Lee?
Oh, okay. So since we I was gonna do the Oscars, but I'm cool on that. I want to give a shout out to the Lift Her Up conference. Now, I did not get to go because I had to work, but my leadership conference was in the same hotel. And when I mean to tell you, all the outside folks from my conference kept talking about how amazing all the women looked. They were dressed to the nine. The vendors, y'all showed out and y'all looked good. I bought me some t-shirts. I got to talk to a couple of people, hug on a couple of people. And I mean to tell you, they said it was 1,100 women and that hotel staff was not prepared. I've seen a group of them walk out. They were like, we didn't know it was going to be like this. And I'm telling you, y'all looked good. So for my women's moment, at the Lift Her Up conference, y'all did that. Y'all look good too. They look too good.
Did you pull out your phone, your voice recorder, and interview any of those ladies?
You know what? I did not. And you know why I did it? Because I was at work. So I had to literally, and I had to be out. Yeah.
Hey, this is Shawn Lee. I ain't got a lot of time, but tell me about the Lift Her Up.
But I did talk to a couple of new people and I got their cards. So I'm hoping that they can be a guest on Picture Perfect.
All right. All right. Well, Shawn, we may as well keep it like this. Remember I told you black men, black women, we not opponents. All right. So news wouldn't be news without the Agent Orange one. Now, I have treated America better than any other president has ever treated America. Don't believe the fake news. I don't care if you have me on tape. I don't care if you saw me do it. It's fake news. It's fake news. It's fake news. You know who I'm talking about, Agent Orange. Donald Trump, Shawn, just posted $91.6 million bond. Now, what I want to know is who paid the bond? Was it Russia? Was it Elon Musk? Who paid the bond? Well, which one of his contributors? Because you know Trump ain't coming out no money. Well, Donald Trump asked for an extension to be able to pay writer E. Jean Carroll. E. Jean Carroll is the woman that accused Donald Trump of sexually assaulting her, and he is looking to pay an additional $45 million because now check this out. If he doesn't get this extension on the appeal, he asked for an extension to pay. They said no. That's why he had to pay the $91.6 million bond, right? So he appealed it. Now, if the appeal don't go through, E. Jean Carroll will get every cent of that $91.6 million plus interest because he's been found guilty of defamation. Do you know this goofball, after being found guilty of defamation for saying that this woman was lying about the assault and she's not his type, I
Mm.
would never,
Mm.
ever touch that woman. She's not my type. She's not my type. She's not my type at all.
Jesus.
Fake news. Well, evidently they believe the fake news. But this man went to a rally, Shawn, and turned around and said the story was fake again. Said the woman was lying again. The very same thing he said, to have to pay $91.6 million.
He
The
turned around
Joker
and did
turned
it
around
again.
and said it again. Now he is looking at another 450 million dollars in a separate civil fraud case.
Listen.
Now he already done had to post $91.6 million in bond, which if he loses his appeal, he's gonna have to pay every cent plus interest, and you still facing another $450 million in other civil fraud cases, and you're still speaking frivolous and reckless.
He don't care.
And the trial starts March 25th in a series of 4 criminal cases. So he got 4 more cases outside these 2 civil cases.
Yeah.
And this is who y'all want for y'all president.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is who you want for your president.
Listen, he couldn't have been Obama. He wouldn't have made it as far as he got.
They'd have legalized lynching for 1 more lynching.
Listen, it just goes to show you that there are a lot more people in the world that believe his shenanigans and is for him than not. And that's super sad, because I would not want anybody like that to represent me as a leader at all. Nothing good comes from him. Nothing.
That was the most embarrassing time in America to be an American, when he was in the presidential seat. Now listen to this, Shawn. At a recent rally this past weekend. Now remember, he just lost a defamation of character suit. In a rally this past weekend, he states he just posted that $91.6 million bond, and he called it a fake story. Dumb Donald then turned around and started to mock Joe Biden's stuttering, and said that everything Joe Biden touches turns to sugar, honey, iced tea. So he still has not learned what defamation means and can do. But when you feel as though your privilege sets you above reproach, then you continue to do. Now, he also doubled down, excuse me, and said, I have done more for Black people in America for any president besides Abe Lincoln. So what I want people to do that interview Donald Trump, ask Agent Orange, ask the 2 paid one, what is it he's done for Black people? You gave out some funky checks that didn't come out your pocket. What have you done for Black people?
The only thing that he's done is created an even more hostile environment when it comes to the Black or white. That's only because some folks is now like, he get back in office, they're gonna go revert back to how they were doing, saying what they want to say, how they want to say it, and calling the police just cause, and spewing lies and all that. All is gonna be another hell on earth.
Yes.
He gets back in office. And I feel like for our kids to see this as an option is scary as crap, because all the President Jasmine knows is Obama. So she knows of him, and she knows who is currently president, but for 8 years, Obama. And she thinks that's what presidency should look like. And I'm so thankful that she got to witness that, because that's when she was born. Yeah, because this was like, she said to me the other day, she's like, how did he even become president? I said, girl, I don't even know.
Foolishness. You know, it reminds me of biblical. Give us a king. We want a king. And they got the king that they didn't want. They thought they wanted him, but once he got in office, that was the king he didn't want. I want to ask this question because to those that may not frequently watch Marsh Media News Update, this might be your first time. Thank you. But I just want to ask this question. What does it say more about the nation than the man the nation appointed when this man has been found guilty of defamation of character and found guilty in a civil suit to have to pay a woman for sexually assaulting her? Women of America, how do you feel placing your vote for a man who braggadociously said, I grab women by their vagina? What is it about a man that has several suits against him for sexual assault that makes you want to run to the poll and give this man your vote? What about this man that does not pay his taxes but want to make sure that other people get tax money back or better tax reform? What is it about this man that is facing a treasonistic type of behavior with selling United States intel to Russia that makes you want to go cast your vote? What is it about this man who single-handedly incited an insurrection January the 6th, where people were out of their minds, so insane to please this dictator that they went and stormed the state capitol? What is it about those 4 years that you just long to have for again? And this being Women's Appreciation Month, women, this is the type of bigot, male chauvinistic attitude that caused you guys not to be able to vote for many years. Listen, although it's come to pass up under Biden, the bill came into motion up under Trump that you guys, if decided to have an abortion, couldn't.
Yeah. Reproductive is not yours. It's not yours. You have no rights over your own body. That is crazy.
When he says
no woman should be voting for this man.
Ever.
Like no woman.
And
like,
no one cut like him.
Woman. Yeah.
And no man cut like him. And it's funny, Shawn, is that this is the same man you're going to go cast your vote for that says, make America great again, right? The America that he's talking about is when black people were enslaved on plantations, when women was looked at as being owned like cattle, when you didn't, when you wasn't able to go out, and speak for yourself, vote for yourself, get a job.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Don't do it, girls. Ladies, women, queens, get out there and do not cast that vote.
Don't listen. Don't listen to Shawn Lee. Don't listen to DL Marshall. Don't listen to Marsh Media News Update. It's fake news.
It's reality. It's in the history books. His horrible time in presidency is in our history books of all the stuff that he's done. You can find videos of the horrible things that he says. So it's not fake news. It is reality. And it just super sucks because I know the women, some of them women's going to be out at that poll and going to have his back, and they're disgusting.
Shawn,
you're disgusting.
Shawn Lee, the girls, they love me.
Oh,
they understand that I am for them, and they know the lies that have been told about me in the books.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all better get it together. And don't
it says
I don't want to vote.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah, please. And don't be talking about the vote. I ain't gonna vote. A vote not voting is a vote for him.
Yeah. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Vote.
Juanita Scroggin says, I'm trying to figure out why in the world are they still putting any of these people in the White House? What the heck? They used to go through these people's lives with fine-tooth comb. Right. And
yes,
his cabinet, half of his cabinet has been incarcerated. So that goes to show you you're as only corrupt or you're as only credible as your leadership.
Yeah. He shouldn't even be on ballots.
Thank you.
I mean, and some of the states are like, nah, he can't be on the ballots. And I'm glad, but it should be all states. All the states should be like, absolutely not.
Do
No.
you know, Shawn, that if I went into the schools where I mentor daily, and if I literally said, young girls, I want you to understand that as great as you feel you are, you will never be greater than a man. Do you know that would be the last day of my mentorship?
Absolutely.
Do you understand I probably wouldn't be allowed in that building again?
You probably wouldn't be allowed to mentor anyone ever again.
But this man can say that I grabbed a woman in her vajayjay,
Yep.
and he was able to become president. This man has been found to have taken files out of the White House that he was not supposed to be found. He's accused of trading with Russia and impeaching himself. I'm sorry, not impeaching himself, but when you go and lie on the stand, perjuring himself. But he's able to run for presidency again.
It makes absolutely no sense. It is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. And the reason why is because his cases that's coming out in March or whatever trial, that's why. The other ones are civil. So as long as whatever happens in March, and hopefully it don't get extended, because they give them more time to get on ballots and do stuff, but they could make that happen, and they can just start this trial and get it crack-a-lacking. And then,
but even if you have pending criminal charges, not the civil, but he's got four criminal cases.
That's because they pending.
But what I'm saying is, even if you have pending criminal charges, how are you able to run? And see, he's trying to get in the White House to get some sort of goofy immunity, because he'll become president. And so let's go get him before he get us. Let's go get him before he get us.
Y'all better have y'all butts out at them polls.
Voting
vote
against.
for the right person. Don't vote for him.
Yeah,
vote against him. Just vote against him. Just vote against him.
Yeah.
That's all we ask. That's all we ask.
So, what else you got, Shawn?
That's all I got. That's
all you got?
You know,
well,
that's it.
Good job. On our way out, make sure you catch Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee next Monday, 5:30 p.m. on Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment, channel I-70 on YouTube. And you can catch it also on our Marsh Media networks inside of Facebook. Also, Shawn, our Kansas City Chiefs have sewn up defensive tackle Chris Jones for 5 more years.
Thank you.
Yes, 5 more years. So not only will we have him to try and run for this three-peat, we got him for 4 more years after that. So congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations, Chris Jones, going to get that money. And let's go Chiefs Kingdom. Let's run it back to back. And also, let's go get Sneed. L'Jarius Sneed needs to be back. Number 38 needs to be back. Let's go get him. We also re-signed Tranquil, which kind of puts the writing on the wall that Willie Gay Jr. is out. But you know, hey, let's go make it work. Hopefully we can work it out with Sneed, like I said before. Also, looks like Russell Wilson and Sierra are headed to Pittsburgh. I said that
for a year.
He looked at me like, I don't know. Yeah, I saw it. I said,
you saw that coming?
Huh?
You saw that coming?
I did. And matter of fact, you can ask some people. You can ask some people that I talked to about it. I said that yes, sir. He's going to Pittsburgh because Tomlin had another winning season where everybody thought he wouldn't without a decent quarterback. Now, if you think Pickney is the quarterback for the future, then put someone like Russell Simmons with him to help him. But Russell Wilson can make that offense go right now. If you look at what he started turning around and doing in Denver towards the end of the year, Denver would have made the playoffs possibly if Sean Payton hadn't have been egotistical and decided that because Russell didn't take the hometown deal and sign the waiver and forfeit some money, that he was going to bench him. So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
wait
Yeah.
till football
Oh,
season.
thank you so much. We just got wait. Dang, y'all. Time is up already. No, I love this show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And go back.
Wait, before we go, are you supposed to say something? Congratulations to you about what again?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's live.
Thank you, Shawn. Thank you. I got the chance over the weekend to win the Golden Triangle Awards, Comedian of the Year. So yes, I got a chance to bring yet another award home. And thank you, because I was not going to mention it, not because it wasn't worth mentioning. I forgot.
I did. I'm like, wait a minute. I said he ain't said nothing about it yet. And then you about to get off. I'm like, no. That's a big deal. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. And those of our families from the hometown, Kansas City, we're going to be at the Blue Room, at 18th and Vine. We're going to be there Thursday, April 18th, 7 o'clock p.m. The Gentlemen of Comedy, Bam Brown, D.L. Marshall, will be hosting a hilarious night of comedy. Our featured comedian that night is going to be none other than this funny guy, Robert Jackson. And we're going to have great music kicking off the show by D.R. Stuckey III and Billy Bird Sr. So y'all make sure y'all come out to the Blue Room on Thursday, April 18th. And tickets are on sale today, Shawn Lee. Today at the Gym Theater box office. And if you want more ticket information, 816-433-4926. That's 816-433-4926. Tell them you want those April 18th Gentlemen of Comedy Backstage Pass Comedy Bash tickets. Featured comedian, this funny guy, Robert Jackson, hosted by the Gentlemen of Comedy, yours truly, Mr. Savoir Faire, the D.L. Marshall, Bam Brown, and Billy Bird Sr., our main attraction on the music. And opening up the show will be D.R. Stuckey III. So y'all make sure.
And I will have my camera, and I'm going to be taking pictures of y'all. So y'all better be coming looking nice or whatever.
Hey, you ain't said nothing but.
Yeah, okay. I was talking
you ain't said nothing but a word.
I was talking about them to come.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all come on out and let Shawn take y'all pictures as y'all coming in. And y'all gonna throw her a little something, and she can get you some pictures right now. You can QR code it. You have your pictures right there. Say, I was at the Backstage Pass Comedy Bash at the Blue Room, and we have a lot more in store. But y'all get the tickets. Tickets are only $15, Shawn.
Listen, they're gonna be there. Don't you worry, they're gonna be there.
For all them folk we just got through, man. She said we got a couple people said they in the house. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, be camera ready for me.
Be camera ready and be ready to laugh. Make sure y'all go out now. I think I saw at the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Store, they got a sale on Depends for $9.99. Put them Depends on, because y'all want PP just a little bit.
I cannot.
Just a little bit. And y'all may as well come in without them waist trainers, because we're going to laugh you up out them waist trainers.
Ooh,
yeah. Don't come in there with that waist trainer giggle. They be, that waist trainer giggle, it start like this. They be like and they say, they go to that bathroom and it be open like this.
Yeah. Don't do that, ladies. Don't do that. Yeah. Be free.
Yeah, the Blue Room is going down Thursday, April the 18th. Thursday, April the 18th, 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets only $15. They go on sale today at the the box office of the Gym Theater, 18th and Vine, Kansas City. Make sure. Huh?
I said, y'all get y'all tickets.
I like that kind of thinking. They said the Blue Room may not be big enough. I like that kind of thinking right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, let's sell it out there.
Come through. Shut it
Kansas
down.
City.
Shut it down.
Kansas City, do something make me feel good. Go get
okay, I'm done with you. I'm done.
On behalf of Shawn Lee, I thank God I was able to make her mad without making her go off, because Oh, hey, she was like, ain't no way you gonna make me feel, DL, that no boy gonna be talking to his. She didn't call the dude no man no more. She said, ain't no mama's boy. Listen, if you a mama's boy, ain't nothing wrong with being no mama's boy. Just don't let mama control your marriage.
That part.
That's all. Yeah, don't let your mama control your marriage. And yeah, that's all you got to do, man. Hey, look, tomorrow right here on the network, the only network for your source of clean content entertainment, channel I-70 Marsh Media, MMBE. We've got show 2, season 2, Marjane Parks. She is a singer, recording artist, and she's got a hot one that's playing on Backstage Pass right now. But she's gonna be on Backstage Pass Conversations. We got an in-depth conversation that's gonna be on tomorrow. It's gonna be on tomorrow, 5:30 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, right here, channel I-70 MMBE. I may give them a sneak peek over there on Facebook.
Go ahead and give them a sneak peek.
Only if they promise to come back over to channel I-70.
I think they're gonna come back.
You think so? Yeah. So we got that. Oh, and woo, Shawn, I'm about to go live after I get off here. So y'all, I'm gonna go live. I got an announcement.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Well, I'm gonna meet you over there then. So you hold on. Let me see what this announcement is, because I don't know what it is. So
those of y'all that's on now, make sure y'all, I'm gonna pop up on y'all. I got an announcement.
All right, I'm ready.
Just all I need is enough time to get up out these duds and get my gym clothes on.
Well, hurry it up now.
You don't want that cliffhanger. See, look, she said, "Shine that old cantankerous lady." All right, now enough.
Yeah.
All right,
let's go. Let's get it done.
Where can they find you, Shawn Lee?
You can find me on Shawn Lee House TV, and that's on Facebook, and the Instagrams, and the TikTok, and the Snapchat.
Right. And Mr. Sadwa Fair can be found everywhere. TheEdl Marshall on all social media platforms: LinkedIn, TikTok, the Grams, Facebook, YouTube. And y'all go in if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube comedy channel. Oh man, it's funny stuff over there. And it is TheEdl Marshall, and our Patreon channel. Hey, y'all said y'all love this show. You can get even the extended version of this show and many more. Patreon. That's patreon.com/Marsh Media ENT. It's only a $5 a month subscription. Go and get the content. All right. On behalf of Shawn Lee of Shawn Lee House Photography, Picture Perfect, I am the voice, Mr. Savoir Faire, the DL Marshall, giving you the Marsh Media News updates, reminding you guys that if you make it public, we gonna make it popular.
Yes, we is.
All right, y'all get on out of here now. Y'all been a good audience and all that good stuff. Y'all, bye-bye.